wounded soldier, but I will not leave the fight, because the great physician is healing me. So I'm standing in the battle, in the armor of his light, because his mighty power is real in me. I am loved.
This is so disgusting. A whole you, an assembly pastor, involved in immorality. You are a disgrace to the body of Christ. I regret ever associating with you.
I'm so sorry, Pastor John.
Sorry for yourself. From now on, don't talk to me and don't come to me.
Please, I'm ready to make a public confession before the congregation and to serve all the punishment. I'm ashamed of myself. But, please don't abandon me at this moment. I need your support to retrace my steps. Please.
You won't get any support from me. Count me out. You confess or not is none of my business. I don't want people to see you with me. Period.
Pastor John, please.
This conversation is over. Please, get down from my car.
John.
I'm here, my lord.
Why are you so harsh on my servant?
Which servant?
Simon, who fell into fornication.
Ah, Lord, that one? He is a big disappointment to your body.
I know. I empowered him with all the grace he needed not to fall. But he shunned my grace and relied on the energy of the flesh, and landed himself in immorality.
You see, he should be dealt with severely.
But he said he is ready to face the shame and punishment. Why don't you help him to come out, since he himself is ready to come out?
Ah, I don't want to be seen with him. He will stain the good reputation I have built over years.
Which reputation? I say, which reputation? The reputation you have built before men, or the one before heaven? Answer me, John. Because the reputation you have before us is that of one who commercializes the gift and grace of God by discriminating among his congregation. You give your best to the rich among them, but you're left over to the poor.
I know I am wrong. But how can the Lord compare ordinary favoritism with a gross sin like adultery?
I can hear your heart, John. You are saying respective persons should not be compared with immorality? The society will raise a lot of dust about immorality, but may not bother much with favoritism. And it is okay if the church deals decisively with immorality, so the gospel may have a free course in the society. But individuals who are involved in other forms of sin should never rate themselves better than an immoral brother, because the society rates it so. By the society's standard, sin is rated. But the society is not your standard. God is your standard.
And what is God's standard, sir?
My beloved Apostle James, reveals the mind of heaven on God's standard. You need to take a listen to him.
But if you treat people according to their outward appearance, you are guilty of sin, and the law condemns you as a lawbreaker. Whoever breaks one commandment is guilty of breaking them all. For the same one who said, "Do not commit adultery," also said, "Do not commit murder." Even if you do not commit adultery, you have become a lawbreaker if you commit murder. Speak and act as people who will be judged by the law that sets us free. For God will not show mercy when he judges the person who has not been merciful, but mercy triumphs over judgment.
John, any defense? Know this, I will not send a liar to a lesser hell than a fornicator. So remember what I said during my earthly ministry. Why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but pay no attention to the log in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, "Please, brother, let me take that speck out of your eye," yet cannot even see the log in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the log out of your own eye, and then you will be able to see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye. So, John,
Yes, sir.
anytime a brother is overtaken in a fault, you, that are spiritual, should restore him in the spirit of meekness, considering yourself, lest you are tempted.
That is Galatians 6:1, Lord.
Good, you know. So anytime you rebuke an erring brother in the spirit of pride, you are unspiritual. Why? You have just failed to consider yourself and your spiritual struggles. Interestingly, verse 2 of that Galatians 6 says, "Bear one another's burden, and so fulfill the law of Christ." The best way to display your spirituality is mourning and crying to God for mercy and restoration to the Lord, on behalf of the erring brother, as if you are the one that actually did it. Shouting his fault at the rooftop is not spirituality. Go and make amends. Go and make amends. Go and make amends.
I'm sorry, Lord. I will make amends.
I am the wounded soldier, but I will not leave the fight, because the great physician is healing me. So I'm standing in the battle, in the armor of his life, because his mighty power is real in me. I am loved, I am accepted by the Savior of my soul.